Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. Can someone pop in the chat if they can hear me? Okay, thank you, sorry. Okay, thank you all for joining. I can see that there's 41 of you in the quiz, and there's more viewers on right now, but you can, I'll leave it open for a few minutes. I'm Amy, by the way. I'm the SnapRevise community manager. You might have seen me on the TikTok accounts if you follow us on TikTok. This is our first live stream quiz, so fingers crossed it goes okay. I'm enjoying some of the names in the quiz. You carrier girl, there was, oh, ethanoic acid, good to see you in the quiz. So before we start, I'll just give you some info about what the quiz is, what we're going to cover. There are, I think there's 6 rounds, and these are all going to be a mixture of biology questions and just general knowledge, fun questions. I think that you might find the biology ones quite easy. It's been 4 or 5 years since I did A-level biology, and I was trying not to make them too hard, but again, not too easy. What I've done is each biology question has been set as an evil question. I don't know if you guys have used KwizzBit before, but basically evil questions are ones where you actually lose points if you get them wrong. So that could help to make it a bit more challenging. Let me just go through the chat before we start. Yeah, it's a bit of revision either way, that's true. Essay questions, gosh, I remember doing essay questions in my A-levels and no, they weren't the best. Okay, we've got 72 of you in the quiz now. That looks good. So you can either use the link in the description, that will take you right to the quiz, or you can Google KwizzBit and just type in the pin 4PP66B3 and that will take you in. Okay, I'll wait until 5 past and then we will get started. Has anyone started exams yet? I don't know if it's a bit early. Is it the 16th of May that exams start? I don't know. I just know that this time of year, it all blends into one, doesn't it? Once exams start, it will go really quick. 2 weeks today. Started today. My goodness. Are you guys like super nervous? I'm guessing that it's going to be the first set of exams for some of you, isn't it? 9th of June. Wow, that's really late. You've got a month. Next week. Do you know what? One thing that I've sort of learned since I've kind of got past the exam stage is that like the exam season itself, once you're out of it, you realize that you didn't really need to get as worked up as you did. And I know that's easy to say having already done exams, but I promise it's going to be okay. I guess, yeah, you guys haven't sat formal exams before. But honestly, you'll be fine. The grade boundary should be kind to you. So as long as you've done the work, you'll be all right. Okay, 1 more minute. Yeah, mocks are really good for giving you a confidence boost. And just think like the exam, I think the scariest thing about exams is the fact that you are just in the exam hall, like that whole experience. I don't think it's actually the paper itself. I think it's like having to walk into an exam hall and be in silence and all that is just the most stressful part of doing exams. Do we need to keep the live open one on the internet for the quiz? You might want to keep it open just so that you stay up to date with what's going on. I don't know, this is the first time we've done this, so if you close it, let me know if that works. Preferably don't close it. I don't want to be in here on my own. Okay, shall we start? 119 people in the quiz. That looks about right. Okay, I'm starting the quiz. Right, I think the questions are timed, so you only have a certain amount of time to answer them. So the first round is genetics, and there are 10 questions in this. Like I said, there are evil questions, so try not to just guess, because if you get the question wrong, you're actually going to lose marks. And I forgot to say, there will be a prize for the winner. We are going to be giving away some SnapRevise flashcards. We'll sort this out with whoever wins at the end. You just let us know which subject you're doing. If you already have the flashcards, we can sort something else out. But these are really good if you don't have them already. They have, I don't know how well you can see this, they have like loads of detailed notes and diagrams, and then practice questions on the back. And these will actually be perfect for this time of year. Because you don't have to make any notes yourself. You can literally just use these flashcards before going to your exam, or whatever works better for you. Okay, let's start this round. So everybody should see the questions. Okay, you have 20 seconds. I didn't know quite how long you had, but it's 20 seconds. What is redundancy in the genetic code? Just give it a moment if it's not working for you. It might be just an internet connection. We should be able to ship internationally. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, first question down. 77 of you answered. Don't worry if you couldn't answer because you had problems. I'm sure you'll pick up points later on. Nice start. So the top person so far is Fergal. Good job, Fergal. Okay, next question. Which of these compounds are purines? This image has come out quite small, hasn't it? Hopefully you can see. Zainab, if the quiz still isn't working for you, maybe just close the tab and open it up again. See if that works for you. Okay, which of these compounds are purines? 20 seconds. Also, like at the end of this quiz, if you did find these questions way too easy, let us know and I can make them a bit harder. But hopefully this is just like some light revision for you. Ready? Let's see the answers. A and D. So double ringed compounds. That's all you need to know for purines. If you don't do this in AQA, just think this is some bonus revision for you. Okay. Top 10 overall. Ali, good job. Top 10 in this question. Jacob, 101. Excellent. Okay, let's move on. The quiz link is in the description for this. You don't need an account. If you have a look in the chat, I don't know if shout out to Jaco, by the way. Jaco is moderating the chat for us. So there we go. There's the link. Okay, next question. Which part of tRNA binds to the complementary mRNA sequence? 20 seconds. I don't know how this translates to units and stuff within papers, because I kind of just took questions from across different past papers and from the SnapRevise flashcards too. So I'm not sure how that relates to units. If you think it would be easier in the future for me to separate questions into units, then just let me know and I can do that. Okay, it's the anticodon that binds to the mRNA sequence. Stephen Grant. I love Moon Knight. Anybody else watch Moon Knight? There's some Marvel questions later on in the general knowledge quiz for Marvel fans. Okay, next question. What's the name of the process that removes introns from pre-mRNA? I hope you guys are finding this all right so far, by the way. Hope it's not too easy. I'm hoping that the timer kind of puts some pressure on. 3, 2, 1. That would be splicing. Well done, Liam. Ali's still at the top of the leaderboard though. Going strong. Ali, then Amy, then Eloise. Good job, guys. Oh no. Never mind, Harry. This is like, I've never used KwizzBit before. I don't know if anybody else has used KwizzBit, but it takes some getting used to, I think. Okay, which statement about the cell cycle is correct? There's only one marble question, don't worry. I feel like it's a bit unfair to put too many questions about one specific niche. I used to hate in quizzes when they would have questions about football because I don't know anything about football. That always used to be a thing at school, football questions and general knowledge quizzes. Okie dokie, 102 of you answered that one. So this is the answer. If damaged DNA is detected at the G2 checkpoint, the cell cycle is halted and the cell attempts to repair the damage. I thought that when I did A-level biology, the cell cycle was the one thing that used to blow my mind a bit. There's a lot to remember. We've got around the world section, Carmen, so you might do better in that one. Okie dokie, this one takes a bit of reading. So the base sequences of homeobox genes in humans and chimpanzees are almost identical. What conclusions about the evolutionary relationship between humans and chimps can be drawn? 20 seconds to read through. This is quite a handy one if you do OCR because they do a lot of unseen context questions in the exam like this. So they'll put something that you've learned about in your course into a situation that you might not have seen before. So it's good to practice so you don't get caught out in the exam. Okie dokie. Don't panic, by the way, if these questions aren't in your exam board. If they're not on your exam board, then don't panic that you don't know them. Well done, Makik662, top 10 in that question, and Samaya is number 1 overall, 992 points. Okay, we've got 4 more questions in this. Which stage of mitosis is shown here? Should be pretty straightforward, this one. There should be some AQA questions in here. I did take questions from across exam boards, so. This is anaphase. If you've done practicals, you might have done this one, where you look at onion cells, I think, under the microscope. Well done, Leo. Leo and E. McDonald. Is that Ewan? Yeah. Good job, guys. 3 more. What's the name of the enzyme used to join a gene to a plasmid vector? Yeah, onion cells. I used to love the A-level biology practicals. They were so much fun. Practicals at uni are like so much better though, I think. Any Edexcel questions? I can't remember. I wrote this quiz a few weeks ago. I mean, again, there should be stuff that Edexcel touches on. So the answer to that was ligase. Well done, Emily Miles. Samaya is still at the top. Next question. We've got 2 more questions in this round. Name the process in which a bacterial cell takes up a plasmid and expresses the genes of the plasmid. I don't think EDUCAS comes up in this, but again, a lot of these, so like genetics, biological molecules, span across exam boards. So hopefully you benefit from this. If not, you can just hang around for the general knowledge questions. But this should be some light revision. Transformation is the answer to that one. Eloise is now number 1 in the overall runnings, and T something something something, yeah, came first in that question. I don't know if that's, did someone say their name's been censored? I don't know. Okay, next question. This is the last question in the genetics round, and then we've got some pop culture questions. Okay. In order for genes to be expressed, what needs to move from the cytoplasm to the nucleus and bind to the DNA? How do people feel about genetics? Do you like it? Is it one of those topics that you just don't like studying, or is it one you find really interesting? I used to quite like genetics. It's an interesting one. Feel it's a transcription factor. Well done, Lucy. Number 1 in that one. Don't love genetics. So do you know, at university, I did a bioscience at university, and one of our lecturers, one of my modules was genetics, and one of our lecturers made the module test so easy for us. He was like, I know that people don't like genetics, so I'm going to make it as easy as possible for you. And it was quite easy. But that's probably just because he made it very straightforward. There were some parts that just did not make sense to me. I don't think there's, I love Mendel. Really interesting, but difficult. Yeah, I agree. Really interesting, but difficult. Okie dokie. Well, that's the first biology round out the way. You might be pleased to hear. We're going to do the rest. There's another 3 biology rounds, and there's a pop culture round now, just to kind of break it up a bit. We'll whiz through this one. Okay, who's the father of, and this is pronounced as XASH-A12. This could be obvious to some of you. It'll be interesting to see, because you guys will be year 12, year 13. I don't know what would be pop culture to you guys compared to me. I went to Exeter, Hannah. I was on the Cornwall campus, which was so much fun. I miss it so much. Elon. That was Elon. Well done, Farah. And Carmen is at the top at the minute. Okay, who was named as the Forbes youngest self-made millionaire in 2019? This is kind of not a trick question, but it's a controversial one, to say the least. At the end, let me know if these pop culture ones are like the sorts of things that you guys actually know about, because yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is something that everybody knows about. Okay, reveal answers. Kylie Jenner. Self-made, not so much, I don't think. No disrespect, but I don't think you can class Kylie Jenner as self-made. Looks like the quiz is full as well, by the way. Thank you all. Hang on a moment. 200 of you. This is amazing. Okay, let's do the next question. There we go. Here's some Marvel stuff for you. Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, is only lifted by 2 characters in the Marvel comic universe other than Thor. Which characters are they? To be fair, I didn't know this one. This was one that I Googled. I do love 3 characters. Oh. Who was the third? Other than Thor? Let's see. Captain America and Vision. At least Stephen Grant's up there in the top 10 questions. Good job, Stephen. Okay. Next question. What was the name of the ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal last year? I made the quiz, but I got, like, with these pop culture questions, I was struggling for inspiration, so I googled some questions that come up on quizzes. So sorry if some of them aren't that great. Yeah, this ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal, stuck for 6 days. 6 days. It froze nearly $10 billion worth in trade every single day. That's one fun fact that I picked up about this question. It was the Ever Given. Now, this is a trick one, because the name of the shipping company, I think, is Evergreen. That was the name along the side of the boat, but the actual boat's name was Ever Given, which is in smaller writing at the front of the boat. Thought that might catch some of you out. Well done, Mikey Weber. B is number 1 overall. Stupid boat, yeah. Okie dokie. Which female music artist's real name is Amala Ratna Zandil Dlamini? I feel like this is a question that if you know it, you know it, and if you don't, you're just going to be guessing. Some fans. Fans in the house. If you want a clue, they've just made a song for the new Elvis film. If you have TikTok, you've probably seen it on there. Okie dokie. It was Doja Cat. Anyone else love Doja Cat? I'm a big fan. We've got T, yeah, at the top again. Well done. And Ellie is at the top overall. Good job. Yeah, sorry guys if the quiz is full. We'll have to upgrade the membership for next time. Sorry, we really weren't expecting 200 people, so thank you. Okay, what is the name of the TikTok app before it was rebranded as TikTok? Which topic is this? This is just a general knowledge round. We're nearly at the end of it. We'll be back on biology in a moment. Biological molecules is next. It was musically. It wasn't Vine. Vine was a different one. Yeah, we'll be on the biology in a moment. Okay, who is Joseph Alan Maldonado Passage better known as? If you had Netflix at the start of the pandemic lockdown, then you would probably know who this one is. From Tiger King, if that gives it away, I'm sorry. Joe Exotic. Good job, Alicia. Ellie's at the top 10 overall. You've not got a single one right. Okay, next question. What's the name of Amelia Demoldenberg's popular YouTube series where she awkwardly interviews rappers and music artists? I'm a huge fan of this series. It's a good one. Louis III was on it recently. My money don't jiggle jiggle. It's a good watch if you haven't seen it before. It is, of course, Chicken Shop Date. Well done, Farah. Ellie still at the top. Good job. Okay, this is the last question in general knowledge. Which author wrote the epic story which is made into the trilogy Lord of the Rings? I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Anybody else love those stories? I love the films and the books. Classics. Yeah, the girl in the bib with chunks. Yeah, Amelia de Moldenberg. She was also meant to be dating H, but I think that was a PR stunt. Okay, J.R. Tolkien. Good job, Farah. Ellie, good job. You're still at the top. Right, we're back into biology. You'll be pleased to know, Ewan. Okay, let's start. You got scared of the elves. Of the elves? Out of everything in Lord of the Rings. Okay. Which glucose isomer has the C1OH group at the bottom of the molecule? I was going to put an image in, but I thought this would make it a little bit more challenging. I think these are back to evil questions, by the way, so you will lose marks if you get it wrong. It was alpha glucose. Well done, Stephen Grant. Number 1 for that question. Next one, glycolipids are formed from lipids attached to a chain of which of these? There is a deciding round at the end, which will be biology, which is 1, 2, 6 questions. So there are more biology questions than There are more biology questions than general knowledge. Okay, glycolipids are formed from lipids attached to a chain of sugar molecules that are joined by glycosidic links. Well done, Farah. Okay, what type of reaction is used to break down phospholipids to release phosphate? Yeah, these are evil questions. I can't believe we've got 200 players in the quiz. That's really cool. The answer to that one is hydrolysis. Well done, Pooja Shah. Carmen, you're at the top 10 overall. Good job. Okay, which chemical element found in all amino acids is not found in triglycerides? Time a bit long. It is quite long. Do you think it would be better if it was like 10 seconds? I don't know how to change that. I'll have to have a look in the quiz settings. I did think when we did a practice one, the timer seemed to be a lot quicker than that, but we can do it quicker next time. A bit more of a challenge. Good exam practice as well. Okay, the answer to that one was nitrogen. Well done, Stephen Grant. Okay. In anaerobic respiration, what is the net yield of ATP molecules per molecule of glucose? Ah, so the faster you answer it, the higher the score. That makes sense. So there is a bit of time pressure there. Thanks, Jaco. So that's anaerobic respiration. So 2 molecules of ATP per molecule of glucose produced. Nice. Okay, ester bonds are formed by what type of reaction? So remember, the quicker you answer the question, the more marks you're going to get, the more points you're going to get. I did have some music on in the background. Let me put that back on again. Ooh. That's not what I wanted. Condensation, well done, Farah. And Carmen, you are at the top again. Good job. Okay, skeletal muscle is one of the main tissues where glucose is removed from the blood in response to insulin. Name the other tissue where this occurs. Yeah, sorry, Zainab, the quiz is full. We weren't really expecting to have this many people, so next time we'll make sure that, yeah, everyone can get in. There we go. If that music is annoying, just let me know, I'll turn it off. It is liver tissue. Next question, which inorganic ion is used for the transport of glucose and amino acids and also nervous communication? We'll probably finish at around 7, maybe before then. These were, after this round, we'll be halfway through. And we started at say we probably started at 10 past, so shouldn't take too much of your time. The answer for that is sodium. Well done, Ariba. Carmen still at the top. Well done. Okay, this one might be a little bit trickier. So which base sequence is complementary to this sequence? This might be a bit harder with the 20 seconds. Inorganic ion, so that's inorganic is anything that doesn't contain carbon, and ion will be a charged atom ion. Hopefully that helps. It shouldn't matter if it's RNA or DNA because there is only one correct answer in this, I think. Sorry if there isn't. I might not have done it all properly. Okay, well done, Hannah Smith. Yeah, that question was a bit of a brutal one. Well done, though, Carmen. You're still at the top. Okay, this one should be easier. What does a burette test identify? How many questions have we got left? Okay, we've got the around the world questions next. So a bit of geography. So yeah, the burette test identifies proteins. Good job. Okay, around the world. Turn off your biology brain. Turn on your world brain. Okay, what's the name of the small country that sits in between France and Spain? Yeah, so this is around the world. The next round will be on biology maths. So if you don't have some note paper next to you, you might want to grab some during this round, because that will probably help you with working out the biology maths answers. All good? So the answer to that one, my computer's frozen. The answer was Andorra. What's going on? Bear with me. Oh dear. What's going on your quizzes? Are your quizzes working? Mine is not. It's stuck. Yeah. Okay. Not just me. Let's try and figure this out, shall we? We're all in this together. Let's try and figure this out. All frozen. If any of yours unfreeze at any point, let me know. It is asking me to reveal the answer, but nothing's happening when I click reveal the answer. My computer is also kind of frozen. Your timer keeps reloading. Hang on a moment. The number is working or is not working. Once it gets to 0, it gets back to okay. What's going on? Worked for a while, then got stuck again. Yeah, mine's still stuck too. I'm currently trying to refresh the tab, but it's nothing's responding on my computer, which is good, isn't it? That's what you need. Any tips? Anybody out there got a Mac that knows how to make Macs work? I don't know if you leave, you might not get back in again. Yeah, we maxed out players. So if you leave, you might not. I think the problem might be on my end. Because nothing, you can probably hear me clicking away. Your mic sounds like it's going to take off. Oh, that's my dog, by the way, choking in the background. I might have too many tabs open. My computer's not letting me close any of them. It's not letting me close anything at the minute. The quiz is overwhelmed and so am I. That's funny. Control Alt Delete to bring up Task Manager. How do I control? Is that for Mac? Control Alt Delete. I do not know what I'm doing. Bear with us, guys. Sorry about this. Alessandro, yeah, it's all your fault. Control Alt W. HP. Option Command W. Okay. Option Command W. Oh. That did something. Okay. Here we go. I think we might back up. Maybe not. Lola. My dog Lola's in here, by the way, and she's sneaking around if you can hear any funny noises. I'm closing other tags. Yeah, where's everybody from? We've got people from India. Where's everybody else from? That's a good thing to chat about while we're trying to get things set up again. Command Option Sec. Sri Lanka, Birmingham, North East England. This is good, guys. Keep them coming through. The chat is where it's at the minute, guys. While we get the quiz back up. How to close tabs on Frozen. Windsor. Aha. Okay. I found how to. I found how to force crypt stuff, by the way, guys. Are we still all there? Is the quiz still open for you guys? Let me know. Quiz is still open, but it's stuck, right? Okay, as long as the quiz is still open, that's That's the main thing. Quiz is full. Yeah, the quiz is full, I'm afraid. There might be a problem with my mouse. Aha. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. I think we might be back up. Is that working for everybody? It's back on the Andorra question. 3, 2, 1. You might need to refresh. Oh, I can see all my plants in the background. Okay, you might want to just refresh your page. I don't know if that will. Okay, it should be working now. I'm going to keep going. It's working on my end. Hopefully it will catch up with you guys. Yay, okay. Woo. That was 100% a problem on my end. But there we go. Okay, next question. Okie dokie. What is the name of the volcano which erupted, destroying Pompeii? Yeah, sorry, Alessandro. You can play along with us in the chat if you want to. Okie dokie. Vesuvius. Who's in top 10? Carmen, you're still at the top. Good job. Thank you all for sticking with us, by the way. You've been to the volcano, but it's pretty boring. What do you want the volcano to do? Anyway, next question. Which European country borders the most neighbouring countries? This one was surprising to me. I didn't realise. Shoot lava, I don't know. Do you really want it to shoot lava while you're right next to it? Okie dokie. The question is European country, so it wouldn't be Russia. You want it to erupt. Okay. In which country can you find the ancient city of Petra? I really want to go here. Looks like such a cool place. Yeah, Germany. Apparently. I didn't actually check that on the map. Hello, Lola. My dog's trying to get my attention. There we go. Reveal answers. Jordan. She's going to jump over in a minute. Can you see her? Lola's come to say hello to everybody. Okay. Which country has the most natural lakes? Good Canada. Good Canada. 4, 3, 2, 1. Canada. This is Lola. This is her name. She is very cute. She's very cuddly. She loves my she's like obsessed with my mum, and my parents have gone away this week. And so she's like super clingy with me, which is nice because she gives me lots of cuddles. Okay, where is the Cape of Good Hope? Like all of these, I didn't know this before I did the quiz. South Africa. Has anybody been to South Africa? I haven't. I would really like to go. The Bermuda Triangle is found in which ocean? This is like one of those things, you know, when you see those TikToks where it's like when you're a kid and you learned about quicksand and you're like really scared. I have the same thing for the Bermuda Triangle. Like I probably will never ever be there, but I'm terrified that I'm going to disappear into the Bermuda Triangle. Just me, nobody else worry about these things. Okay, we're getting close to biology again, Ewan. You'll be pleased to know. How many time zones are there in the USA? Do you know what? I feel like all of this roughly translates to biology because it's about the Earth. We've only got 2 more questions and then we'll be back on biology. 6 time zones in the USA. Well done, Ewan. You got the most points on that one. Okay, what is the name of the deepest known part of the sea? So this is kind of a trick question. It's whether you know the actual name or whether you know roughly what the name is. There will not be any football questions, I'm afraid. I don't know anything about football. I know about American football. I'm a bigger fan of NFL than I am of any like European football, soccer. Okie dokie. The answer to that one is Mariana's Trench. Okay, what's the capital of Spain? This is the last question in Round the World. So if you haven't got a pen and paper yet, go and grab one now. Because you might need it. Not for the first question, but for the others. Madrid. I nearly said Barcelona. Madrid. Well done, Fib24. And Alicia, you are at the top. Good job. Okay, so we're going on to biomaths. I don't know how hard you're going to find this. Hopefully not too hard. So let's start the round. What does the p-value tell us? What does the p-value tell us? This is good to know if you want to do a biology course at uni, or any science course at uni actually. There's lots of statistics involved. So the p-value tells us the probability that the observed result was achieved by chance. Well done, Ryan. P-values are something you'll get into. I don't know if you guys have done any work on RStudio at school. Yeah, you probably haven't. I didn't until I got to uni. But when you get to uni, you will soon love p-values. Okay, what's the purpose of the student's t-test? This is all good stuff to know, ready for your exam. If you haven't revised your maths elements yet, then this is a good opportunity to do so. Reveal answers. To compare, well, to assess if there's a significant difference between 2 means. Well done, Zainab. Okay, what does this formula show? You guys enjoy the mathematical side of biology? Because I know I do not. I had in my last, so I graduated last summer. My last module that I did was a statistics module. and it is the only module that made me cry at uni because it was so hard. Okay, that was Simpson's Diversity Index. Next question. Okay, 14 rabbits were captured, marked and released into a forest. 19 were caught 2 days later. Of the 19, 8 were marked. Estimate the size of the population of rabbits in the forest. So this is capture, mark, recapture. So this one isn't a selection of answers, you have to work it out. So this is where the timed element comes in. This is one to calculate. 24, only 24 of you answered that one. 33. Well done, Pooja Shah. Alicia, you are at the top at the minute. Okay, what statistical test should we use to compare the observed phenotypes of frogs in a population compared to the expected phenotypes? Did you guys bring snacks and stuff to the quiz? I might do snacks next time. Good job, Zainab. Is chi-squared. Well done, Ewan. Scored top for that one. Okay. Y equals 0.72x plus 4y. Plus 4, sorry. Y equals urine concentration in arbitrary units, and x equals the mean length of the loop of Henle in millimeters. Calculate the mean length of the loop of Henle in an organism which produces urine with a concentration of 16.56 arbitrary units to 1 decimal place. This isn't written very clearly because I was limited on characters, but hopefully you kind of get the gist. One more biology maths question, and then we go on to another general knowledge round, and then we're going to finish off with a biology question. Okay, well done, Big. Carmen, you're back at the top. Getting towards the end now, so you're going to want to be getting as many points as possible if you want some flashcards. Okay, in England in 2016, there were 525,048 deaths. Cancer caused 30.4% of all deaths. Throat cancer caused 5% of all deaths from cancer. Calculate the mean number of people who died of throat cancer per month in 2016. So this is one to figure out. I think this is a very typical A-level biology mathsy question where it kind of throws loads of information at you and you have to pick from it what you need to get the answer. It's good practice because in like general biology, you have to do this kind of calculation. Well done, Hamza. Carmen at the top. Okay, I've called this round memes, but it's not really memes, so I apologize. It's more just internet knowledge. Okay, Bored in the House by Curtis Roach became the TikTok sound of 2020 as we were in lockdown, but which rapper hopped on the track to make it even more of a bop? This might be easy, might be hard, depends whether you were on TikTok during lockdown. That was actually when I downloaded TikTok. Did anybody else download TikTok during lockdown? I have to limit how much time I spend on it now. Who knew we'd go into a pandemic and I'd develop an addiction to an app designed for people much younger than me. Didn't download until 2021. Good. I dread to think how many hours I spent on it during lockdown. Okay. This photo, this selection of photos shows people doing a dance that was popular. Do you know what song these people were dancing to? I am reading the comments, yes. I'll go back to the, do you mean the one about the capture mark release? I'll go back through, I'll find the formula that you use. That was Blinding Lights. Well done, Zara. Okay, complete the sentence. I ain't ever seen two pretty best friends. I put a screenshot of the guy that said that. Oh, the cancer question. Okay. I don't know if I can go back in the quiz, but basically you calculate the percentage of deaths caused by the one type of cancer, and then there's another percentage of that percentage that you calculate. So always one of them gotta be ugly. Good job, guys. Simaya and Carmen at the top. Nice. Okay, this is what Kiki Palmer said after being shown a photo, but who was in the photo? I love Kiki Palmer. Any other Kiki Palmer fans out there? She's amazing. Yeah, thanks, Alessandro. That's it, Zainab. It was former US Vice President Dick Cheney. Well done to people that got that right. Okay, what other name is Brittany Broski known by? So that photo on the left-hand side is like the first TikTok that shot her to stardom. Yeah, the quiz is full. I'm not sure if everybody that joined is still playing, but we will make sure that people can get involved next time. That is Kombucha Girl. Okay, how many days did it take for the record-breaking egg to take away Kylie Jenner's record of the most liked photo on Instagram? Nearly at the last biology round, by the way. This photo is the actual record-breaking egg as well. This is the egg. It's an amazing egg. It took 10 days for that to beat the most liked photo on Instagram. Okay, the berries and cream guy rose to stardom on TikTok after people rediscovered the advert he did for Starburst. But what year did the original ad air on TV? This one, berries and cream, berries and cream. He did a little dance. I'm not going to do the rest of it. I have to confess, I don't actually know the full dance. So the answer for that is 2007. You got kicked out. You're in 6th place. Oh, I'm so sorry. It might be that we'll have to use a different quizzing platform. That's true, Elijah. Okay, this screenshot is from a clip of the 2021 Super Bowl halftime show. Who was performing? Any NFL fans out there? Anybody stay up to watch? Kahoot, do you know what? Kahoot would have been like the ideal platform to use for this, but it didn't have, there was a reason why we didn't do it. I'm assuming no NFL fans. Never mind. Okay, this is the deciding round. I chucked this one in because I felt like we couldn't end with general knowledge. So we've got 6 biology questions that I'm hoping are a little bit more challenging than the others that have been on so far. So let's go. A single-stranded segment of DNA that has a radioactively labeled site is a select from the 4. There's only one decent type of footy. No hate to like soccer, but I don't know. I just got more into NFL. Elijah is spitting facts. Oh, not a single NFL fan in here. That is a probe. Okay, acetyl groups are tags that bind to. Let's look at the answers. Histones. Well done, Zainab. Okay, during muscular contraction, what happens to the Z lines? Sorry if the quiz is moving a bit quick, Jaco. I can see you're doing such a great job of putting the answers in and questions. Okay, the answer is that they get closer together. Well done, Ali. Who's top 10 overall? Carmen. Carmen's at the front. Okay, what is the amount of total chemical energy stored in a plant once total respiratory losses have been subtracted from gross primary productivity? This is like a definition type question. This isn't for a specific exam board. If you would prefer to have questions that are more specific to your exam board, then let us know. Like I said, this is the first live stream quiz like this that we're doing, so it's a bit of a tester. We can see what everybody likes. Make changes for the next one. That is net primary productivity. 2 more questions, guys. What's the name of the site where chromatids twist around each other during crossing over? OCR. Thank you, Ewan. It is kind of meant to be more of a fun thing, but I also get it if you guys want to kind of have harder questions or more specific questions. The answer to that was the chiasmata. Right, this is the very last question, guys. The blank is required for the synthesis and transport of lipids and carbohydrates in eukaryotes. What is the blank? Select the blank. What everyone's plans for the rest of the evening? I guess it's 7 now, so not much of the day left. That is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Good job, guys. Right. So the final leaderboard, I don't know if you guys can see that. No. Chemistry tutor coming round. The grind doesn't stop. In half an hour, 7:30, that's late. Relaxing. Cool. Right, I'm pleased to announce that Lucy Lou has come first. Good job. Well done, Eloise. You can see the top 10. Good. Perfect. If you're in the top 10, amazing. Good job. Yeah, good luck with your revision, Ewan. Do you have a tutor for all of your subjects, or is it just chemistry? Is that one that you need some kind of extra help with? Osmosis of textbooks. I used to know somebody that would put their textbook underneath their pillow at night and sleep on it and try and absorb all the information. That's not how it works, by the way. Lucy Lou, if you're watching, do you want to send over an email to SnapRevise? Should I put my email in, Jaco? Lucy Lou. Hello, Lucy Lou. Luby Lou. I'm just trying to put my email in. Okay, if you send over an email to Amy at, oh, hello at SnapRevise, there we go, perfect. Thanks, Jaco. And let us know which of the flashcards you would like, biology, chemistry, physics. Then we can get those sent over to you. Good job, good effort. Lulu the goat, yeah. The first ever winner of a SnapRevise live quiz. Excellent stuff. Before I let you guys go and carry on with your life, we just want to share something with you. So you might have seen that we have, well, we did have our seminars a couple of weeks ago. We did live streamed and in-person seminars that went over revision for biology, chemistry and physics. If you want to get your hands on a recording of that live stream, if you couldn't make it, or if you for whatever reason just didn't go, then we are actually selling the recordings. I'm just trying to find a link to it, but you can find those on the SnapRevise website as well. Hang on. If you've ever been to the SnapRevise website, you can go on. Oh, thank you. Let me open that up and share my screen. So, let me share the screen. Quickly show you guys this. So this is the crash course recording, seminar recording. You can find this on the SnapRevise website. And basically they have split the recording into different sort of modules. And by sort of signing up to download it, you get access to the crash course, which has been split into the different sections that were covered. You'll get a booklet posted over to you, which contains all of the stuff that the people use in the actual seminar. So loads of past paper questions and helpful things for your exam preparation. You'll be able to message our support tutors. So if you have any questions about any part of your revision, you will have access to somebody that can answer that question for you. And then of course you can rewatch it as you would like. Yeah, just use that link that Jaco sent through in the chat if you want to check that out. Apart from that, thank you all for joining us. That was so much fun. We'll make sure that we can get enough people into the quiz next time. Sorry that everything froze up halfway through, but next time, hopefully it won't. Yeah, thank you all. I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to SnapRevise if you aren't already. The next quiz, we might make this a weekly thing. We haven't got anything planned in yet. But if you keep checking back to the community tab in YouTube, so go onto our profile and you'll see community, click on that tab and there'll be posts on there about future events. So future live streams like this and future revision web classes. Thank you all so much. Yeah, don't forget to leave feedback as well. So there is a post on the community tab about tonight's quiz. If you want to pop ideas for future quizzes in there, so the sorts of things that you might want to be tested on, then let us know and I can definitely make that happen for you guys. Thank you all. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. All right, well, have a good evening and see you all on the next quiz. Thank you. Goodbye.